I need to explain this. See, my name is Mary Shreve, Mary Magdalene Shapiro. I don't think it takes a genius to figure out who my parents were. And no, it wasn't God. But, I know, just because it looks of an angel. Anyways, I really don't know what I'm doing here. You kind of told me some. I can't. Shush. Alright, anyways. So, I felt like maybe I could say something funny. I don't really think I'm funny, but I guess other people do. Now, my dad, he's a crazy person. He thinks, because for some reason he's Italian, but is the cheapest Italian in the entire world, that if you're going to buy something as expensive as a car, you better at least make sure that the tax dollars go to your own town. Because you're not going to waste those tax dollars going to another town now, are you? So when we lived in Chicago, we bought Toyota. And when we moved out to the suburbs, we bought a Ford. But it wasn't a Ford yet, it was a Mercury. Well, in 2001, my daddy needed a new car, and what did he buy? A Mercury. A Mercury Sable LS. Now, most of you probably don't know what that is, because most of you are girls. But it's a horrible car. No, it's not a normal car. No, a normal car has a normal body length. This thing is like driving a bus. But no, my father, who is a very large Italian man, decided it would be a smart idea to try to sweat off his pounds by buying a black car with black leather interior. Well, guess whose car that is today? Oh yes, that's me. And every time I have to park that out inside my work, which has a parking lot with no trees, I end up having a sauna. It's amazing. The car is a two-way functional. There is air conditioning, but just put some eucalyptus on the dash and clean up all the shyness. It'll be great. Just remember, don't leave any food in there. It'll start smelling pretty bad. But then, of course, since we live in Chicago, there's winter. Not winter like you guys have down here, which I don't understand what this ice rain thing is. I don't know what's wrong with you people. But I like having all four seasons. So when we have a blizzard and I have to drive this car, I swear to God, my freezer is pretty much warmer. And the heat doesn't work. It's a little screw thing that makes all this noise. It's horrible. Of course, in 2001, they obviously didn't make very good cars. They also didn't make cars with CD players, or in front radios, or basically anything that the teenager needs to listen to music on. So my brother, who owned the car before me, decided he's going to put a CD player in the back, right on top of the subwoofer. Well, guess what? That didn't work out well. But that's beyond the point. Of course, I have no music, but it's all right, because the car makes so much noise I can't hear the radio anyway. But, well, I drive in this car, and hey, I'm lucky. I have this horrible car that I'll never be able to sell or get rid of. And oh, God, I love that car. A Great Dane jumped on it, and it looks like it went through a murder scene. Now, Great Danes are big dogs. They leave claw marks. Not fun. Anyways, now, the best thing about the car is in 2001, they didn't really have good brakes. Now, don't ask me why in 2011. We still haven't gotten our brakes changed enough to make sure those brakes work. But you can ask my car insurance company online. I have to pay more every month. But that's beyond the point. You two girls look like you have stone faces. Can you laugh just for a second? Okay, thank you. Now I feel better about myself. You stop biting your mouth. Okay. So, is anybody actually paying attention, or are you guys just waiting for your time? Okay. Hey, what's your favorite accent? British. Okay, give me something to talk about. I don't do British. I'll do Irish. It's close enough. It's basically the same thing, just more alcohol. Well, then just give me something to talk about, sweetheart. What happened to you today, honey? What did I do today? Yeah, what'd you do? Did you do any of the hurling? No. You know what the hurling is, or the rugby? Oh, yeah. Do you play the rugby? No. Do you know the hurling? You played on the field, this little pregnant hockey stick thing. It's an amazing sport. Do you know the best part about being Irish? You get to drink whiskey, and no one cares. What's wrong, sweetheart? What else did you do today? Did you have a bad day? No. Did you find yourself a sweetheart? I have one. You have a heart on your jacket, so I don't have. Are you trying to wear your heart on your sleeve? It's a funny pun, but I don't understand if everyone else is getting it. Well, anyways, before this kid goes to sleep, because I feel like he is, and these two girls are texting back there, I'm just going to shut up, and hopefully someone else will come up here, and then I'll, like, laugh and sneak away into the darkness, because that's what Ringo would do.